Hello, MWA. I'm Chris Cage, former World Heavyweight Champion, first winner of the Royal Mayhem, and, of course, the natural god of awesomeness. And I am here tonight to talk on my match with Mitchell Knight yet again, a man who has all but vanished in recent days. See, in little less than 2 weeks, we have SummerBash, where the Master of Mayhem tournament is taking place. In the first opening bout, you got me and Mitch. And hey, I already talked about Mitch last time, so I don't really want to dig into it way too much. But since I got the time, why not, right? Alright, so, Mitch, I gotta say, this is really uncharacteristic of you. I mean, you're that guy that everyone just builds upon. They're like, hey, this guy's going to be big. This guy's going to be world champion. And yet, in a tournament where you have the opportunity to get a free opportunity to the world title, you just kapoof. And what I really don't understand is this is a point in your career where you're trying to really make an impact. You're making about as much of an impact as Will Wagner in Tragedy did. I mean, not to boast, but a Cage Lockdown, I took out Tragedy at like nothing. And then you got the World Heavyweight Champion walking out. Kinda sad to say it, but in my return, I'm already one of the more dominant forces in MWA. And the only thing really stopping me from being more is just timing. The way how it looks right now, you don't even have a chance in hell of winning. And really, why would we even dispute this? I haven't seen any activity in you for months now. Not just with MWA, but anywhere. You're just a ghost. You remind me a lot of Jonathan Salcido. He shows up, he does his stuff for a little bit, he may win a title or two, but then gone. And I don't really know if I'm going to get my championship match at Championship Sunday. But even if Will ducks the challenge, I still got you, and I still got the tournament with everyone else. David Shorai wants to act like he's an MVP. Fucking David Smith thinks that he's going to become anything more than glorified mid-carder after this. I'm sorry to say, gentlemen, but neither of you are going to make it too far in this tournament if you face me. I came back to MWA with the goal of tearing through this roster. And so far, I've got 3 people under my belt. And that may not seem like much. When you have a man that's supposed to be the next big thing, the World Heavyweight Champion, and another man who's supposed to be the next big thing, it's kind of hard to just overlook it. But that's enough about you, Mitch. Because if I keep talking about you anymore, we're probably not going to see you for a few months. So, in that stead, I thought I would talk a little bit of this Master of Mayhem thing. See, only a few people are bound not to know this, but in EWO, I'm one of the original Masters of Mayhem, along with Chris Fury. Ugh. The original EWO Tag Team Champions, and no longer around after we lost them. And I think one thing I've proven, let it be in my current run with this federation or my last, is that when it comes to Mayhem, you don't even need to ask if I'm going to bring it to the plate. I just do it. And honestly, I don't get what management is thinking at this point. I really don't. But they do what they do. But the point still stands. You got 2 weeks to really make an impact match. And I strongly advise that you begin very, very quickly. Because if I have to continue waiting, I assure you, not only are you not going to win the match, you're not going to make it to the next pay-per-view, or the one after that. And the clock tends to tick really quickly. Trust me, I'd know. So, I'll leave you with that, and as always, welcome home to me, right? And very shortly, you'll see me back at the mountaintop, where I belong, as your World Heavyweight Champion, or as I've long deserved, your MWA Champion. And you can bet on that.